Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today, once more, we are very lucky to have a wonderful, wonderful crew. Great teamwork, everybody. Thanks so much to Sharon Mickey, Erica Porter, Chris Goutman, King David, Frank Omar, Teresa Cheney, and we have one more crew today, Martina Ziering. I hope I said all your names correctly. If I've omitted anyone, my apologies. I will make it up to you. I'll make you come stretch on the mat. Under Rich and Drew's guidance, this episode has been made possible at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which is where we tape these episodes every Monday. And on a routine basis, our director is Josiane Hurd. Today, she has been gracious enough to come and stretch with us on the mat. For those of you who have been watching with us fairly regularly, you might know that Yogaxpress went live about 3 Mondays ago. Well, actually, from the time that this episode airs, it's probably about 6 or 7 Mondays ago. So first week of September, we went live. We are live every Monday, 1:30 to 2. And for the rest of the week, we still air our episodes, but we're not live. The difference being when we are live, you can actually call in. Today, our special guest is Julia Monosova, and I'm going to reintroduce her in just a moment. We have a little bit of an interview for those of you who did not watch our episode yesterday. You're definitely going to want to meet Julia. Before that, you're also going to want to meet Josiane Hurd. Josiane, welcome back. How did it feel in the last episode with Julia? How did you feel?
Oh, it feels good.
Felt good, right?
I'm not doing enough. Even though I practice yoga at home,
right.
I feel like you never have enough.
That's right. It's never enough. You know, stretching is kind of a healthful high, and you feel so good at the end of it.
Yeah, refreshing.
Right. Yeah, and I love having your energy here on the mat. So keep coming. Thank you, Josiane. Thanks for being back. The big moment. Julia Monosova. And Julia, am I saying your name right? I keep saying it over and over. It sounds so easy, but I just have a feeling I'm not saying it right. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Monosova. I think I'm making it into a Sanskrit name.
I don't mind.
That's right. You're quite the expert in Sanskrit. You read and write Sanskrit. You even, yesterday I think you quoted a chant in Sanskrit. What did that mean in general? Not word for word, but in general, what does that mean?
Okay, yeah, it's Trayambakam is a mantra of immortality. It's a very powerful mantra. There is a long story behind of it, so that we are not going to go into unless someone wants, and they can check it
They
online.
can always check you out,
Yeah, but very important that this chant, this mantra, you can chant on your birthday 108 times. Well, at least 3 times.
Right.
At least 3.
Yeah.
It's very,
very powerful.
Very powerful. And also if you are going on a long trip, very important to do that in the beginning. And, it's just like...
So it's very auspicious, it's powerful, so it's like seeking a boon. If you want something good to happen.
Or more like protect you.
Protect you.
Yes.
Right. Oh, it's almost like the chants we do for Lord Ganesha. Every time you want something new to happen and happen well, it protects you, chanting to Ganesha, which is why when you said Gajananam, that's something that we actually say every morning. And I never knew what it meant till friends of mine who practice yoga and they talk about it, and I'm thinking, wow, I didn't know that I was actually doing sacred chants. It's just an everyday prayer for us at home. But that's good. I'm glad you actually... No, go ahead.
And sometimes you don't even have to know what is the prayer about, the sound
vibrations. I was about to ask you that. That's right. Because a lot of people may or may not understand the Sanskrit meanings, the meanings in English of the Sanskrit words. But you're talking about vibrations, and that's so important. Sound therapy, sound vibrations.
So true.
That's what chanting, like the Om, right. And that's what chanting is all about. It's about clearing the mind of negative debris. Every time you have repetitive sounds, your mind needs to focus on that. You don't think of anything else that's negative, right?
It's like the Om Mani Padme Om.
Say that again.
Om Mani Padme Om.
Om Mani Padme Om.
If you repeat that over and over and over and over, it has a kind of sort of a
very healing.
Feel good.
It's very feel good. Yeah,
It's
healing vibration.
Protection.
Wow.
I love that Om Mani Padme Om.
I like that. You know what? I'm going to actually learn how to chant because I never realized that sound therapy is such a big healing
Yes,
technique.
it
It's
is.
wonderful. We all get so much into the posture practice,
Do you know
we never
also,
really think
we talk
about it.
sound. We are surrounded with, we are polluted with noise around
Right,
us.
right.
So we need healing sound to compensate.
To calm us down.
The truck, the fire engine.
Right.
The
Sound of the popcorn in the microwave.
Phone all the time ringing.
It's-
Even your fridge makes a sound now.
That's right.
It's ridiculous.
The construction. You go in, you know, the decibel is so high in the street, you wouldn't
Right.
believe it, what it is.
Right, right.
So we need something to compensate, to heal our head, our earrings, or all together.
Right, right.
we need
I think that's a wonderful point. It's all about healing ourselves, and different people have different ways. Some people like to listen to music. That heals, but that's also sound therapy.
Yes.
In fact, just today, before we started taping, I met a color therapist. So she talks about color therapy, how certain colors actually, you know how they talk about red being a very vibrant color, but it also is energizing when you talk about it positively, but also it can make you angry, for example. So there are different colors. Someone told me purple is a violent color, and I never realized that because I like purple. Well, I like purple. So when they said it's a violent color, I said, okay, I need to go review myself. Maybe I'm a violent person. I don't know. But yeah, so what do you have planned? Julia, the other thing before we move on with whatever you're planning for us, you please tell our viewers, and feel free, I think that's the camera you're looking at, tell them how they can reach you.
Okay, so there must be somewhere my email address somewhere on the screen.
Oh yes, it's at the bottom of the
It
screen,
is.
but we want you to articulate that. So.
Okay, it is Julia, Julia .monosova, MONOSOVA @gmail.com. You can reach me with any questions you'd like, whether it's about yoga. I also do nutrition consultations.
This camera here.
So you can ask me any question about nutrition as well.
I didn't realize you're also a nutrition consultant.
I kept it as a secret.
Oh wow, that's a well-kept secret. Okay, you already have a question from me. I know. I already have questions for you, but maybe for another episode. We'll save that for another episode. I didn't know that. Even when I spoke with you on the phone, you didn't say that.
I'm very modest and shy.
Sometimes. That's all right. I know how to draw you out. Julia, what do you have planned for us?
Okay, so today we'll pick up where we left off yesterday.
Okay.
So it just will be a natural continuation of our practice.
All right.
Okay. So we ended in Shavasana. We did
Right.
fish pose and
Right.
we ended in Shavasana. So our next posture will be a sitting forward bend.
Okay. No levitating, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But you never know.
Hey, that's not happening.
Would that be funny? The three of us celebrating.
All of us, whoa, all of us rising from the mat. Wow, that would be interesting.
Even in the control room, they would. That's very strange.
I know. We were talking about hydraulic ladders. Maybe by levitating, we're going to hit the ceiling. Okay, Julia, you tell us what we're
Okay,
doing.
so now sit nice and tall. You can rock from side to side. Remove excessive flesh from your sit bones. Plant your sit bones.
I'd like to do that permanently, but that's okay. Go ahead.
You're so funny.
Place your sit bones firm into the floor. Keep your legs straight and feet flexed, so the toes are pointing towards you. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Reach up, and as you exhale, reach forward and down. And then we're gonna go up once again. Inhale, reach forward and up, lengthening up, and exhale, reach forward. So here you're trying to reach the wall first, trying to touch the wall, and then bending over your legs.
Julia, I have a question. different people are at different stages. For me, I'm just about holding my toes. There may be people who are at their ankles. Is it okay? Do they still get a stretch?
Totally fine.
They're still
Yes,
getting
everybody
something?
will get a stretch. The most important doesn't matter where your hands are, wherever you can reach, whether it's your ankles.
Right, because I
or
noticed your
toes.
elbows are almost over your feet, so I'm not sure how far that.
But
Let's go too.
yeah, that's actually great, all of you. And so the most important in this posture is to keep your legs straight, so you feel the stretch in the
Stretch in
backs
back.
of your legs,
Perfect.
and that's why the feet should be flexed too. And you are bending at your hips, not at your chest, but more at your hips, trying to bring your stomach on the thighs. And if you can reach
That's
your
easy.
toes.
Bringing my stomach to my thighs.
And just breathe in deeply. You can close your eyes, and always when you are in a yoga posture, you can scan your body quickly and notice which part of your body, which muscles resist the stretch, and then focus on those muscles and just try to breathe through them so that the tension will naturally go away. Like with each exhalation, exhaling a bit of tension, and then you never want to push your body over your limits. That's not yoga. It might be gymnastics or something else. That's not yoga. In yoga, you reach your limit, stay there, and just breathe through it. And then your
What a
body.
beautiful concept. The part that resists the most, you focus on that part.
Yes, and just breathe through it.
And I already felt that release. I was thinking of my calf and it was hurting. Oh, wow. Thank you.
And just as you inhale, reach your arms forward, align your arms and the ears, and bring your arms up, reaching up. And as you exhale, hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward. Again, we always try to do a counter stretch for our posture. So bend your knees slightly, place your feet onto the floor, slightly apart, and push your hips up, chest up, look up. Breathing deeply. And exhale, hips down.
Anti-gravity is not my favorite, but I think I needed that after the forward fold.
Use a parachute.
That's right. I need a parachute to come down.
And now we will do another variation of sitting forward bend. We'll do with our legs wide apart. So
Okay.
please turn to the right probably. Legs as wide as you can. And so again, sit bones are planted into the floor, back straight. Inhale, arms up, reaching up. Remember that your legs are always straight and feet pointing towards you. And as you exhale, reach forward very gently and down. And you can rest on your forehands here. Very gently, especially be careful in this position. Do not push yourself too much. And accept yourself as you are. Just again, come to your limit and breathe through it. Just relax here for a few moments. Deep breath and closed eyes help you to have a safer practice. And it also adds that meditative aspect to the practice. And inhale, walk your hands towards your body. And then bend over the right leg, trying to reach the right foot or ankle. Forehead to the leg. Breathing deeply, try to keep both sit bones on the floor. And inhale, come up. And walk your hands to the left, bending over the left leg. Holding to your leg. Breathing deeply. It's a very forward bends are very good for massaging the whole digestive system and like all internal organs. It improves blood circulation in your abdomen and stimulates digestion. And inhale, come up. And now we bring our legs together, knees bent, and let's face forward. And bring your knees from side to side. Rock them from side to side. And we'll do a little exercise for our abdominal muscles, which are very important. So shins parallel to the floor if you can.
This was a levitation part. I was a little worried.
And arms parallel to the floor too. If you'd like, you can straighten your legs.
Is it okay to hold the back of the legs?
That's fine, yes. You can hold on to your shins, whatever feels right for you. Just try to keep to stay balanced and feel it in your abdomen.
I want to do it too fast and I don't stay.
And then release your feet down and then roll over onto your abdomen into frontal shavasana or crocodile pose, as children
I like
call
to
it.
call this the TV pose. Watching TV. Yeah, it's actually called Makarasana, crocodile. Yeah.
So big toes are touching, heels out to the
Did you
sides.
know crocodiles watch TV, Josiane?
I knew about turtle, but I knew what.
Big toes are touching, heels out to the sides. Make a pillow with your hands and rest one cheek on the pillow, just for a moment. To bring
We're still here, folks. Please stay with us.
bring yourself to bring your heartbeat to normal. So now place your hands under the shoulders, feet parallel to each other, forehead to the floor. We'll go into the cobra pose. As you inhale, visualize a smooth and slow movement of a snake. And slowly come up as much as you can, not more than that. Elbows in, shoulders back and down. Looking up gently. Breathing deeply. Relax your buttocks, don't squeeze them more than they are naturally in this posture. And release. Rest your cheek on the floor just for one deep breath. It's very nice to have that very quick, short relaxation between the pose. And now extend your arms over your head, chin on the floor, legs together. We'll go into the boat posture. As you inhale, raise your arms up, head up, chest up, and legs up, balancing on your belly button. It's a very good exercise to strengthen your back muscles. And again, you hold it as long as you feel comfortable. Breathing deeply.
As long as my shirt stays in place.
And slowly release. Forehead to the floor. Bring your arms by your sides. Take one deep breath. And bend your knees. Grab hold of your ankles. Be gentle with yourself. And as you inhale, roll your head up, chest up, and feet up to the sky. Again, balancing on your...
Josiane and I are having difficulty finding our ankles.
And very good. And exhale.
That feels good, rocking side to side. I've seen people rock
yes, you can
forward
do.
and back, but that's hard for me. But side to side
Usually
feels
side
good.
to side is
It feels
harder
good.
for
Oh,
people.
is that right?
Yes.
It depends. I have a little bit of an optical illusion.
And
My little
slowly-
Mansfield, so it's more comfortable for me.
And slowly release. Hands under the shoulders. Push your hips up. Coming into a cat and cow pose. So align yourself first. Hands directly beneath the shoulders. Knees beneath the hips and feet parallel. So for more, if you are looking for a little bit of challenge, you can tuck your toes under, but it's next level. So feel free to stay at whatever feels comfortable for you. And now as you inhale, look up and hips up. So the
This is
spine
Josiane's
arching
favorite,
down.
right,
This
Josiane?
one.
And as you exhale, push your spine up, chin in, hips forward. And try to do it slowly. Close your eyes again. Try to do it slowly, feeling each muscle.
Feels so good for the spine.
I love it. And again, arching up, chin in, arching as much as you can, and arch down, look up. And then also you can do from side to side. So it's like your head wants to meet your buttocks on each side. Stretching the sides.
No wonder they call cats vain. They need to check themselves out every time.
From side to side, and
And when I
now
look at my cat, I wish I could be that flexible.
and now bring big toes together and slowly push your hips down. Coming into the child pose, feel free to slide your hands forward. Get a full stretch. Ideally, you want to have your knees together or as close as you can. So forehead to the floor and just feel in the stretch. It's a great counter stretch for backward bending series. So just stay here as long as it feels comfortable. So backward bending series is very good for to strengthen the spine, and also is very good for women in particular. And now come up to sitting for half spinal twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. I love this name in Sanskrit.
Ardha Matsendra. Ardha's half, Matsya is fish, and it was actually named after a sage. Did you realize that? Matsendra, Lord of the Sages. All right, what are we doing?
So first we sit on the heels, right? And then we bring the hips to the right.
Okay.
Left foot across.
Oh, this one is the other way around, sorry. Is this one bent and the other one?
No.
Left over the right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So the left hand behind, just for the balance. Most of your weight is on the sit bones. And as you inhale, right arm up. And as you exhale, down. Press it against the left thigh. And look over the left shoulder as far as you can, but without straining your eye muscles. So it's very nice to engage the eye muscles, because we don't really use our eye muscles.
Right,
If we
yoga
have-
for the eyes,
Yeah.
right? Trataka.
And then come back to center, and we will go into do the left side. Always we do both sides, right and left, to balance us out. So the right hand behind, left arm up, lengthening up, and exhale down.
We
And
have
in
a
this,
comfortable 5 minutes. So
okay. And in this position, as you inhale, lengthening up, and as you exhale, twisting a little bit more. And then come back to center. And from here, we will go into our standing forward bend. Standing forward bend. So let's go down first. Feet on the floor, hands on the floor. Glue your stomach.
she's gonna make
It
us
might be a
fly
little
now.
bit unusual.
That's all right. That's fine.
The way to come into it might be a little
No
bit unusual.
problem.
So as you inhale, just inhale, and as you exhale, try straightening your legs, keeping your stomach glued to the thighs. Very slowly. Keep it on your thighs.
Oh, I like
And-
this.
It is good.
They use it for dancers a lot. So, and then relax your upper body. The legs should be straight. And here you can hold on to any part of your legs you can reach. Or if you're more flexible, you can slide your hands under your feet. And
Yeah,
again,
that's
forehead,
Josiane's favorite.
forehead to the knees. Shift your weight more towards the toes. Breathe in deeply.
So when I go forward, is it safe to keep my eyes closed or should I keep them open?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
Depends on your balance. So for to begin with, try to keep it closed. I'm sorry, open, and then once you feel comfortable, you can close it.
Right.
But just put a little bit of weight forward. So in this, it just will deepen your stretch.
Yeah, my concern is if I close my eyes, I'm going to roll over.
Then just keep them open.
Right.
Depending on your balance, and slowly come out. To come out, bring your
Spine,
vertebrae
okay.
on top of each other slowly, so that the head is the last one to come out.
Does. That was a
we will-
good stretch.
Do a couple of more asanas for balance. And we'll do the tree pose. So place your right foot on the inside of the left leg, either under or above the knee, whatever feels more comfortable for you, but not on your knee, under or above.
Makes sense.
Inside. Find your focus here first, hands in namaste. Focus can be on the floor or in front of you. And then once you're comfortable here, you can go ahead and bring your arms up. Keep them either separate or together. And then slowly down. Again, holding each posture as long as you feel comfortable. And then always the other side. Find your balance here first with the leg. You can hold on to your leg. Then one hand to the heart, then the other. And then slowly up. in your asanas and between asanas, you want to move slowly and consciously. And we will finish with our last posture, triangle. So please face the right wall. So right foot pointing to the right.
No, triangle.
Pointing to the left, right forward. Inhale, right arm up, and as you exhale, slide the left hand down the leg. Chin in, look up slightly. Most of your weight should be on the right foot. Breathing deeply through the right side. Feeling the stretch on the right side. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. Switch your legs. Keep your hips square. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale. Bending sideways to the right. Most of your weight on the left foot. Breathing deeply, stretch and lengthening through the left fingertips. Inhale up, exhale down. And as always, we finish our practice in our favorite position, Shavasana. So, and just like...
Before we go into Shavasana, I'd like to just say thank you to our crew and to a wonderful, wonderful special guest today. Julia, thank you so much for being with us both yesterday and today. I'm sure Josiane agrees as well. It was a great experience. I'm sure our crew agree as well. Great teamwork. Thank you so much. We have Martina Ziering, Teresa Cheney, Frank Omar, King David, Chris Goutman, Erica Porter, and Sharon Mickey to thank under Rich and Drew's guidance. Today's episode has been made possible at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So stretch with us. We'll always have amazing guests like Julia to come here and share her knowledge, her skills with all of you out there. So
Next time we have to get her for nutrition.
That's right, a well-kept secret. That's right, nutrition. Actually, before we go into Shavasana, because you might hear me snoring, so before we do that,
I hear that all the time.
when we talk about nutrition, it's a great combination, but you're talking about nutrition, I don't want to really go too much into it yet. But when we combine it with our stretches, can a person actually develop a certain discipline for themselves that'll last a long time? Because I believe nutrition is a basis for everything, right?
Basis, yes. It's
All right, you're back with us. So we're on our back? Supine?
Yes,
All right.
face in that way. And so just lie down on your back. Feet about mat width apart.
Our favorite, right, Josiane?
Oh, yes.
Everybody's favorite.
That's true.
Arms about 45 degrees away from the center of your body, palms facing up, chin in slightly. So the whole body should be completely relaxed. No muscle is engaged.
There's a few.
The whole body is relaxed.